This is a message from me to me. Okay? Let's get into it. Alright. So I was on my way home riding from the gym and a message just came to me in my head and it said, look where you are now. Look where you let's see. Look where you are now. So back when I was in college, a lot of times I used to feel like not even college, college and post college. A lot of times I would feel like I was stuck in life. Like this shit ain't going nowhere. Like I'm broke. I'm broke. I can't pay my bills. I gotta eat gas station food, and I'm just like, bro, I can't. I don't see the end of the tunnel. I don't see the, excuse me. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't feel like this is going anywhere. Like, what am I even like? What am I even doing? Like, am I even in the right? Am I even in the right? Uh, what is called? Am I even in the right subject? Like, am I going to school for the right thing? Is this really what I want to do? And looking back now that I am where I am now, it's just like, man, I'm so happy and grateful that I just stuck it out and I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just finish this and see where it take me because it's either like you either got two options, bro. You either gonna stop, you either gonna quit chasing what you chasing right now and start over and then find something brand new to chase. Who knows how long that's gonna take? Or you could just keep pushing forward with the thing that you're doing right now and see where it go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it will lead to something, maybe it won't lead to something, but in that process, I'm sure you're gonna figure some things out that's gonna be for the better. You see what I'm saying? So either way, I think anything that you, I mean, I don't know. Everybody's situation different, but in my situation where I feel like I was down and out, where I feel like when shit going right, where I couldn't see the end of the tunnel, where I feel like, man, this shit just not working. This can't be what God want for me. But it was really just my flesh just being weak. It was really just my mental being weak. It's really just my spirit not being fed by godly things. I was being fed by worldly things. You know what I'm saying? I was getting my head caught up in, damn, I'm in school right now, but I could be making more money doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting worldly. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting real worldly. Damn, I've been wearing these clothes since sophomore year. I'm a senior now. Damn, I ain't even got no clothes. What the hell? I'm in college to get better education. I've been broke 4 years. When this shit gonna pay off? You feel me? Like it's just it's a lot of worldly things that could get in your head that could get you off track of your mission, that could get you off track of your vision, that could get you forgetting why you started out on this mission in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, and the best way to help you feel like the best way to help you get out of being stuck in this life is always look back on your life. Okay, so when I was in those times, I was just like, man, this shit ain't going. Like, I don't understand. Like, why am I even doing this? This shit it's just awful. Like, it's just miserable at this point. But then I would sit down every time I was about to quit, drop out of college. I would sit down and I would just be like, damn, look where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look where I was at last year. This shit is like I didn't made some like it might not be a lot. It might not be huge, but I didn't made some progress. You know what I'm saying? When I got out of college and I got my first job, bro, I was like, man, this shit ain't really what is. What the 4 years for this? This what 4 years for this? Dog, are you serious? But then I had to think to myself like, bro, you just didn't have money to pay your bills. You feel what I'm saying? You just ain't have bread to pay. You was just scraping by, like not even scrape. You was in a negative. I could show y'all some bank account screenshots that I have. Negative, like 3 accounts, negative. Like just asked out, like don't know when the next check coming from. Don't know how you gonna eat. Don't all while studying, trying to keep your grades up. Like it get treacherous in college, and it's just like you gotta remember why you started and where you started. And when you look, you they say you always could figure out they say you always could tell your life by looking back on it. Every time you look back on your life, you're gonna understand why something happened. Cause in the moment, you're not gonna be able to be like, okay, I see why God doing it. Like it ain't gonna be till later after you come up out of that and you advance and you look back and be like, damn, that shit, that God, I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the moment, you're not gonna be able to see. So like, I'm just letting you know the first way to get unstuck, if you feel like you stuck in life, is just look back on your life and be like, damn, 2 years ago I was here. Or last year I was here. Let's say you haven't made progress in a long time. But bro, I'm telling you, some way, somehow, you done made some form of progress. Like, some way, somehow, unless you homeless or like you... Homeless is really the biggest. Homeless, just, you don't know where you're going. Some form of way you progress because you made it through another year and you kept going. You advanced some form of way. You got to the next year. You know what I'm saying? You made it out of that situation. Somehow, some way you got out of that situation. And you have to continually feed off of those things to help you continue to push forward so you don't quit. You feel what I'm saying? All right, number two way on how to get stuck out of this life shit, okay? Boom. So when I first, not even first got out of college, just kind of still college, just college, anyways, college, post-college, the timeline don't matter. This what I would do every time I feel like I'm stuck in life. I take a trip. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, how am I gonna take a trip? I'm stuck, bro. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. How you expect me to take a trip? Well, every time I take a trip, I never had no bread. I'm gonna keep being with y'all. I just found a way, bro. Like I'm telling you, like it's gonna get to a point. Like when you want something bad enough and you just so in a rut, bro, you gonna figure out like, man, you just once you get tired of being tired, you gonna be like, all right, something gotta shake, and you gonna find a way to go and get your mindset on some other shit. So, I would take a trip, whether it don't have to be like a trip where you spend a whole weekend, just a trip where you're seeing some new shit, so your brain could process something different that might give you some inspiration or some motivation. Like it don't even have to be a trip. You could just go to a different spot in town, or like a new spot in town, or something that's just different than what you normally used to doing, because seeing something new is going to trigger in your brain, okay, the situation I'm in is not all there is in the world. The situation I'm in is not all there is in my life. There's more out here for me than just the situation I'm in. I just got to get through this. You feel what I'm saying? Do that make sense? That do make sense. I'm happy you said that. You know what I'm saying? Just find a way to take a trip. Find a way to get away. Not even take a trip, just get away. If you got a friend, you know what I'm saying? Find you a friend that can help you take a trip or something. I keep saying take a trip, but that's the only thing I can think of. Like, that's the only thing that can come to my mind is take a trip. It don't have to really be like a vacation. You ain't got to go to a different state or like some long, far distance shit. Just something that's going to give you a new outlook on the world or a new outlook on life. You need to figure out how to do that. You see what I'm saying? And number five. God, now I can't count. Number 3, your next way on getting, if you feel like you're stuck in life, the next possible thing that you could do is be surrounded by great people. Man, this is so powerful. Like they always say the sum of the 5 people that you hang around, that would tell you about a lot about yourself, or a lot about how your life going, or a lot about what you're gonna be in life. And I find that to be extremely true. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if you hanging around people that smoke weed, 9 times out of 10, bro, you're gonna smoke weed. Like, I don't care how strong-willed you are, you gonna give in. If you hang around people that drink, you gonna drink. You know what I'm saying? If you hang around people that's crushing females, you gonna crush females. If you hang around people that got bad habits, you gonna get bad habits. If you hang around people that go out, you gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? If you hang around people that's making money, you gonna make money. Saving money, you gonna save money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that is very true. And it's hard to be like, okay, it's hard to cut your friends off that's not really being anything good in your life. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's your partner. Like, that's your day one. Like, how am I supposed to let my fire go? You know what I'm saying? I can't. How am I gonna do this shit without, like, you've been there since the beginning, but you gotta have a mindset of, man, I'm trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? I can't be stuck in this spot with you because we ain't going nowhere. We ain't doing nothing. We smoking, drinking, playing the game all day. What is that? We ain't thinking about nothing to make no type of money. What are we doing? If you got friends like that, see, God bless me with real go-getters. You know what I'm saying? I got real getters in my circle. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers that's chasing their dreams, like, and making their dreams come true. And that shit just keep me on something like, okay, I see my brother getting it, so I got, like, bro, I'm telling you, if you around people that's getting to it, bro, or at least trying to get to it, it's gonna motivate you to be like, okay, I gotta get on my shit too, because you're gonna be like, I can't just heat up and I'm down here like on my ass, sitting around lounging, same place I was in last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's your partner, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, bro, I want to be able to give my dog a patty. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, buzz down. You know what I'm saying? Jays and Louis and all this cool shit. I want to be able to give my partner the same shit that he going to be able to give me because he up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just motivation. Like, having the right group of people around you can motivate you. And then, if y'all really smart, bro, y'all could just come together and figure some shit out that y'all all could play y'all parts in and build some shit. You feel what I'm saying? When you got good friends around you, bro, you really should never feel stuck. But at the end of the day, life gon' life. You know what I'm saying? They not with you them times where you laying in bed and you just like, damn. Like, shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So, but they having a good circle of friends around you is really going to help you to get to that next level. It's really going to help you stay motivated. It's really going to help you to be like, all right, yeah, I'm down right now, but my dog hustling, so I got to get up and go get it. You know what I'm saying? He can't be the only one. He can't go to the top by himself. I got to meet him up there. You know what I'm saying? We got to ride together. You know what I'm saying? We got to, you feel me? Like, it's just powerful having a group of friends that's not bums. I'm going to just put it like that, bro. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to just put it as simple as that. It's powerful having a group of friends around you that's not bums. I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. Like, just real people that's trying to do real shit in real life. Not just sitting down smoking all day. Sitting down playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, sitting down, like, just don't know what they gonna do. Don't what's their next move. Not trying to map no shit out. Not trying to plan nothing out. Like, bro, that's really draining, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit really draining. So you gotta think about that, bro. You gotta look around you and be like, are these people really even doing anything? Like, it's cool and all, like, when we in school and high school and all of that shit, like, cause we just playing, like, it's really just playtime in high school. But like, bro, after high school, life gets serious like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Life gets serious, bro. And all that play shit, it ain't as cool as it used to be, bro. We gotta get to it. So if you just sitting on your ass, wasting valuable years of your life, just not doing nothing. I mean, not building nothing, bro. Come on, man. You gotta look at your circle of friends and you just gotta, I ain't gonna say you even gotta cut them off. Just look, bro. I'm about to lock in. Either you can lock in with me or you gonna have to, I'm gonna be ghost for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. If y'all need something, let me know. But this hanging out everyday shit, smoking and drinking, I can't do it with y'all no more. I got things I gotta go accomplish. I got things I gotta go get. You know what I'm saying? I got a life to make. Cause ain't nobody gonna give it to you, bro. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. I'm sad to tell you, bro. If you thinking somebody just gonna get this shit to you, not happening. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you gotta be able to tell your friends, look, bro, I'm locking in. Either you gonna come with me or, huh? You know what I'm saying? And if they can't understand that should really make them be like, damn, you right, bro. We need to get our shit together. Like, it's a whole lot of money out here. Like, we gotta get some money. Like, we gotta get right with God. Like, this shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just check your circle of friends, bro. That's all I'm telling you. Check your circle of friends, because that shit really matter. You spending time with these people every single day. These people pouring into you every single day. They thoughts gonna become your thoughts, and then if they got bad habits, your habits gonna become their habits. So just look at your circle. And number 4, this should have been number 1, but my mind wasn't processing at the time until it came to it. Get God in your life. I mean, it's really just that simple. Just get God in your life, bro. If you put God first, man, listen. You probably not, if you watching this and you young, you probably not gonna understand, bro. Even if you old, you probably not gonna understand, because we be so caught up in the world that we forget that we spirits before we humans. So we be forgetting, and we get so caught up in the world that we don't even realize what really matter, dog. You see what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna be honest, I was caught up in the world, not even realizing what was really mattering. And shit was hard. That's the thing. You get so caught up in the world, you think you could do this shit by yourself. That's why you end up feeling stuck, because you think you could do this shit by yourself. You can't do it by yourself, brother. You can't, bro. Like, you think you gonna muscle up and build this by yourself. You think you're not gonna get tired. You think you just gonna be strong mentally all the time. You think you just physically gonna always be, you know what I'm saying? You think you just always gonna be great. Huh? That's what you think. But I'm telling you, bro, you're not going to be able to do this by yourself, bro. You need God. I ain't going to say God, because I know if you don't believe in God, I don't want to push nobody towards nothing. But you need a higher power to help you get through this shit, bro. Like I told you in the last video, your friends is your friends. But like I said, nobody going to be laying with you in that bed at night, brother. Your friends ain't going to be laying with you in that bed at night when you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can ask him here and now, but at a point it's going to get to, all right, he leeching. My brother leeching. Like, you don't want to look like a leech to your partner. You don't want to look like a leech to your friends. You got to get your own shit. You know what I'm saying? They can help you here and now, but eventually you got to get up off your ass. You see what I'm saying? And the best way to get up off your ass is to put God first, because he going to give you the strength that you need to get on up. Get on up. Get on up. He going to give you the strength. You feel what I'm saying? Put God first. I can't really even... That's all I could tell you. Like, you got to put God first, bro. I don't know how else to put it, brother. This shit is going to be hard, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to get... Bro, as soon as I started putting God first in my life, this life stuff got so much easier, bro. Like, you don't stress. Like, the stress is gone. You alleviating. Anxiety, gone. Like, you don't stress about nothing because you know it's in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, you ain't gonna just start putting God first and it's just gonna be easy. I ain't saying that. It's gonna be hard. But the fact that you trying, and then you just gonna keep trying, and then shit just gonna keep getting easier and easier and easier and easier, bro. Trust, bro. Don't forget it, bro. You forgot before. I'm telling you, don't forget again. You forgot before, don't forget again. This is a message from me to you, all right? I love you. You know I love you because I'm talking to you because I love you. You hear me? I'm gone, man.